Do you feel like Denver defensively is not getting enough appreciation for the Thunder? They shot 24% from three. I believe it was below 40% from the field, 38%. Is Denver's defense not getting enough credit to you, Joel?
It's not. I think in the first round series against the Clippers, an offense that I think was a great offense, they stifled Harden's pick and roll after game two, and he wasn't able to get to his spots at all. Aaron Gordon played fantastic defense on Kawhi Leonard, making every single shot very tough and making it a contested look. And now in round two so far, they're up 2 games to 1. OKC has not shot well from three. A lot of that is to do with how well Denver's closing out. And another reason for that is Aaron Gordon's defense on SGA down the stretch of this game. His physical presence was able to stifle him on drives. And whenever we got OKC drives, they collapse well. I think Denver is playing with an increased level of tenacity on that end of effort. And that was their biggest question mark coming into the postseason because in the regular season, we saw all year long, they did not play with that same energy or passion on the defensive side of the ball, but they have flipped a switch in these playoffs. And when you have an offensive hub like Jokic, who is an elite offensive hub who can generate a good quality look on any single offensive possession, and you have a defense behind that that is good enough to be a top 10 unit, we're talking about a legit championship contending team. And Denver is showing that right now.
Yeah, they're peaking. They're peaking late. That's really what it is. They're peaking late. They're peaking at the right time. They beat a pretty scrappy, really good Clippers team in 7 games. Went out in really good, convincing fashion, beating the brakes off them game 7, and then they come out. They beat in game 1. Persevere and prevail in that one. Lose game 2, but now you come out here at home, set a standard, set a tone, beat OKC, one of the best teams in the league. I think Denver, like you mentioned, is playing with an added confidence, and it's credit to their coach, credit to the best player in the world, and the Joker, Jamal Murray. He's played great in this series. Aaron Gordon has just turned it up a different level. Michael Porter Jr. is playing through it. It's just everybody's playing with a chip on their shoulder. And even Peyton Watson is giving you quality, solid minutes. Russell Westbrook is playing well. Christian Brown, like they have their 7 guys, and I think that's important. Like they've been trying to figure out outside of their starting 5 who's going to be the next 2, 3, 4. And I think in the playoffs specifically, Westbrook and Payne Watson have clearly been the 2 guys for them.
Pam Watson has been huge. He was great in this game. He had 7 points. John, not only do I think the defense is not getting enough credit, I think the supporting cast as a whole is not getting enough credit.
Oh, not at all.
I tweeted this out, and people are going to take it in whatever way they want to take it, but I think we can't say that Jokic has a bad supporting cast. I've seen a superstar of these playoffs with a bad supporting cast. His name is Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is a dog shit supporting cast with nothing. Like, there's no, even with him playing Superman, they had no chance. Jokic, these playoffs, has had 3 games where he shot the ball very poorly. The Nuggets won all 3 of those games. All 3. All 3. Aaron Gordon has stepped up in a big way. Jamal Murray, yeah, he's having his inefficiencies, but he's also having his blow up games. He had 43 points in the first round series. In this game, in game 3, he had 27 points against the first ranked defense in the NBA. MPJ is inconsistent, but he's going to give you those games eventually. And Christian Brown, he's always bringing in defense and energy on that end. I just feel like Denver supporting cast, it's not much different from the team that won the NBA championship. We're removing a couple of players, KCP and Bruce Brown, players that actually really mattered. But KCP is basically replaced by Christian Brown, who has evolved in this starting role, and Bruce Brown is replaced by Russell Westbrook. Like, this team is similar, and they're peaking, like Riv mentioned, at the
Yep.
right time.
Would you dare to say they're a well-oiled machine?
They are, John. They are. They're a well-oiled machine, John.
I feel like you said before, the play of Aaron Gordon has been remarkable. And I feel like last year in Boston, it was Drew Holiday who could do no wrong on either end of the floor. Tonight, Aaron Gordon goes 7 of 11 from the field, 22 points, plus 15, highest in the team, 5 assists, and he's consistent. 4-6 from three-point land. His development from beyond the arc, and Jay Bills was talking about in the broadcast, him kind of removing, getting rid of that hitch in his jump shot. It's felt like they alleviated that pressure on him. The regular season shoots a career high from 3. Today he goes a perfect 4-4 from the foul line. And he's hitting key 3 throws to cut it from a 4 to a 2-point deficit or a 2 to a tie game. And then, of course, Michael Porter Jr. has struggled a lot this postseason. you're not going to get any flack from you when you're playing through a shoulder sprain and you maybe shouldn't be out there. And so for him to barely be able to really lift up that left shoulder as a shooter and someone who's taking tough shots at weird angles, for him to go 7 of 10 from the field today, it's another testament. 8 rebounds to why you pay these guys the big bucks. Why Jamal Murray makes $35 million, why MPJ makes 36, or the other way around. Those guys and that core of the starting lineup, Christian Brown defensively on Shea, they have elevated their level of play in the regular season where it didn't feel like the message was resonating. And I do believe there's something too. And I hated the move at first. David Allen has gotten this group to be locked in and engaged. I think it's in the eye of the beholder. You can argue whether or not they would have been able to do this with Michael Malone, but I do believe David Allen deserves credit for being able to steer the ship and really kind of galvanize a team that, of course, a month and a half ago didn't feel like they're getting the same level of effort, concentration, or consistency. And it's a testament to how well they're playing that Nikola Jokic can go 0 of 10 from three-point land. He still had 16 rebounds, still had 6 assists, 8 turnovers. Last 2 games averaging 7. And they've still won. I mean, last game was kind of a shit show after the first quarter, let alone. But in games like this, I think it was game 5 in Los Angeles where Jamal Murray puts 43 points when Jokic is struggling. I think that's why Denver is the best chance right now, it feels, to go up into the conference finals and potentially make a finals run. Because you saw the T-Wolves last year beat them. But I feel like if you're getting this version of Jamal Murray and this version of Aaron Gordon, I would take them to beat the T-Wolves, but I'm not going to get ahead of myself. I apologize.
T-Wolves got lucky, man.
Minnesota is the
first.
best possible matchup.
They got lucky.
They play Denver. Minnesota has gotten Denver's number recently.
Don't get me wrong. I feel like this is the best chance they've had. Compared to last year, I felt like things are a little bit off. This season, I do believe that's their best team since the finals run 2023. So I feel like with the way they're playing right now, they have as good of a chance as Minnesota. And this Oklahoma City team, I'm not going to overlook. It's still 2-1 series. And I think game 4 they can easily tie it up because they're a 68-win team in their own right.